Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock City, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, Miami, Ohio Redhawks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he's forced out at the 10. Not what they were looking for. Bad field position to start the drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? We'll try to run it with the option. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run the option. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. And the defense jumps on the football.
When a defense saw the quarterback keeping the ball and their eyes lit up trying to get to him to knock that ball away. And as a quarterback, he's got to do a better job on these design runs. He can't afford to keep the ball loose in traffic. He has to hold on tight, keep that ball close to his body. They're going to turn it over every time.
See if they can punch it in. It's first and goal. The back's got it. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Just down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Coming up, second down and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
And he scores. Touchdown, Wolverines.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Went after, up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. comes the Miami offense back on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back from that right away. He'll toss it to the back, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that one.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They're going to run the option. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Fighting off the defender. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
The Redhawks will line up on 1st and 10. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. When he gets it down to the tight end, you can see what he can do after the catch.
He'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback, and it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just trucks through the defender. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down in this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
On the run, it's McDaniel. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is the offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands. I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. It's an option look. Fighting him off. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. We'll start off the second quarter with a field goal attempt here. From 50 yards out, showing off the deep range. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So 1st and 10, that's a costly mistake for the defense on 4th down. Quick pass, the catch is made. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. And he'll set up with the PAT. And he knocks it right through. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments to prevent that this time. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Eludes a tackle. Breaks loose at the 40. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw to his receiver. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal. And the Wolverines looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
The real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
We go with a direct snap. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. And now to try here for the extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Takes the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a deep. Locked in on the ball, attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick completion to the tight end. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. Breaks a tackle. Tremendous toughness here. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. The defense couldn't stop the option that time.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up.
Been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Here's the handoff. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And the Redhawks will bring their punt team onto the field. On a punt now for the first time today. See if he can make a play on this return. When he's got some space here. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. On first down, it's play action. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Looking to pass here on second down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Tackle is finally made, but it's down to the 28-yard line.
After that completion, Chris, on this corner route, see if the offensive coordinator comes out later in the same look, but this time sends the receiver fake to the outside of the corner and back to the inside on a post. He'll catch the defense off guard.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Ball handed off. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice game.
The Wolverines trying to cash in here in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Miami offense back on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lofting it toward the left sideline. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
So our second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And it's caught. It's a nice gain. It'll move the football over the 27. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Eludes the rush. And the defense brings him down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the gun, he looks for an open man.
Line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Found some room at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Second effort, their defense cannot stop them short of the marker. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit. With a big hit, knock that ball loose.
This will likely be the last play of the half. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the ball to the ground. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Redhawks will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the returner. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Misses the receiver, incomplete. Important second down play coming up. Toss play, running right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made on the left side. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The Wolverines looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. Trying for a 4th down completion. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on third down? Ball handed to the running back. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Michigan offense back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And the Redhawks offense retakes the field now. Running back with the football. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Makes a quick grab. And the defense grabs it after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, The quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw on the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Spinning out of the tackle. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And the Redhawks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
6-9-1, Gators far.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. The Redhawks come to the line in the hurry-up. A running play called on 4th down. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Now it's 2nd down here. They try to run it with the option. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And the quarterback dropping back. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Brought down after the takeaway. A big play by the defense to end this quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks loose at the 15. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, that gain will give them some breathing room. What a good job of being able to get them out of that hole. They're inside their own 5-yard line. And on the other hand, the defense, what a missed opportunity. You had them pinned back, a chance to really, at the very least, affect field position. And now you give up a big gain like this.
Cut quickly. He shreds the tackle.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, this defense understands the magnitude of this drive right here. That's back-to-back plays. They've stepped up and done a great job. Now it's 3rd down. Can they apply some more pressure to try to get this offense off the field?
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And The Wolverines look to keep this drive moving. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
This drive has already taken more than 3 minutes off the clock as you come up on second down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Okay, it's third down after that run. They'll run the option. The back's got it on a pitch. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. And they'll use the ground game here. Physical run, breaking tackles. Touchdown, Michigan. This offense really clicking. Took some extra time in the weight room, paying off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you've got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to root this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the back now goes in motion. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's going to take off here. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. And he's got it for a huge gain. Brought down at the 30. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. They're going to run the option. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. And the Redhawks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. The senior calls his own number and picks up the first down. The Redhawks are in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Fires it to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Redhawks.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back. But here we are, under 2 minutes to go. And they continue to show some fight. And then you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
THC is good. Makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position. They were dialed in and pounced on the football.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. And now it's team onto the field. Fair catch made at the 20. Comes the Miami offense back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's looking to scramble. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 34.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Lets it go quickly. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
That's an athletic play by the defensive back. Playing tight coverage, seeing the ball, and not giving the receiver a chance to get their hands on it.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Extending the play now. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going. Now they're going to hustle to the line and get set. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Even on the first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. 2nd down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long. And now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
This one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And now it's victory formation. The quarterback will just kneel down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.